The Trinity does not make sense. Now, whenever I hear people raising questions or objections about the Trinity, many people will say, the Trinity doesn't make sense, or it's a contradiction, or it's just, boy, how do you even understand what this means? Now, I have to laugh because I can't help but think of a story told by Professor Alistair McGrath, theologian, now at Oxford University. He tells a story of when he was growing up in the north of Ireland while attending an Anglican church. And at this Anglican church, they would always cite the Athanasian Creed. Now, if you're not Anglican, you might not be familiar with this creed. It's a very old one. But in it is cited these words: the Father, incomprehensible; the Son, incomprehensible; the Spirit, incomprehensible. Now, Alistair tells a story of one time when this creed was cited, and just after everyone said, the Spirit, incomprehensible, there was a farmer at the back of the church who shouted out, the whole darn thing's incomprehensible. Now, I laugh at that. I think that's very funny. But why? Well, I think it's funny in part because the doctrine of the Trinity is very difficult for us to wrap our minds around. Yes, absolutely it is difficult. But difficulty is not the same as irrationality. There's a difference. The doctrine of the Trinity forces us to think and explore just how big the Christian God really is. In other words, no simple definitions will do. What does it tell us? Well, it tells us that God is the Father and Creator. He is also the Son, Redeemer. He's also the Spirit, Sustainer. The Trinity, the doctrine of the Trinity, tells us that God, yes, created us. Yes, He sent His Son to redeem us so that we can relate to God personally. But also, He has not left us alone. He has sent His Spirit to sustain us. Does the doctrine of the Trinity make sense? I would say yes. Is it difficult to understand? Yes, it is. But difficulty is not the same as irrationality.